So Court and I have,
I saved it.
Court and I have something pretty cool to share with you guys. We are going to get a tour of Eric and Christina's Kimbo.
Why not? We're trapped on the mountain together in a blizzard. Might as well talk about our campers.
So this is a special Storm Edition rig tour.
Hi, I'm Christina.
And I'm Eric. Welcome to our house on wheels.
Court and I spotted this rig at the hardware store yesterday and knew we just had to see the inside. And then we ended up parked next to each other yesterday in the parking lot. So what do you know? Here it is.
And yeah, it's an F350 diesel, new Tremor edition. It's got a lot of power. Keeps us rolling down the hill pretty fast. It's got a factory 2-inch lift and Duratrack 35s as far as the tires. It also has like a rock crawl mode and a hill descent control mode. So just a little more off-road capable, but also on like a diesel 350. So it's capable of carrying heavy loads in the bed and towing things, because sometimes we like to take the dirt bikes out too.
So this is like your all-purpose home on wheels, tow rig, like fun daily driver truck, everything in one.
It's the ultimate rig. We're stoked.
That's awesome.
We've got the tailgate step. That's kind of nice. We bought the Kimbo, which is designed for a medium-sized truck, because we wanted to put it in a full-size truck and then have big galleys. Right now we've just got a pallet, and we plan on putting in a drawer system. So then we'll have slide-out drawers. We can carry gear and cooking stuff and whatever else, you know. We went to the hardware store and just put a tarp up, secured it with bungee cords. It's not a fancy fix, but it works. It makes it so shedding snow is really easy.
If you have seen our most recent video, Riley spent most of the trip shoveling snow off the roof of our camper, and I think we're gonna take notes now.
This is the ladder, and this is how you get up on the roof. So here's how it works. And then you can access the roof, clear off some of the snow. We'll pull the tarp off once we get on the freeway, because that wouldn't work. We couldn't be happier with Mark and Colin at Kimbo Campers. They made this thing bomb-proof. The craftsmanship is outstanding, and I'm really happy that we went with Kimbo. They designed it in Bellingham, Washington, and the Pacific Northwest gets a ton of precipitation. And that's kind of why I think they went with such a solid model. This is the compartment for the 30-pound propane tank, and that powers our boat heater, and that's how we stay warm. In the future, it'll probably power a outdoor shower, as well as maybe some outdoor camping grills. The Kimbo's secured with these ratchet straps. It's a pretty simple way to hold it down, and those big metal turnbuckles probably work when you've got a 5,000-pound camper, but because the Kimbo's right around 1,000 pounds, the ratchet straps hold the Kimbo into the factory bed tie downs.
We're gonna do a tour of the inside. We're gonna leave the boys outside in the blizzard.
So here's our mudroom where we can kind of take off our shoes. I mean, I guess maybe you could shower here. We're gonna plan on showering outside. So we have a very small camper. So we have a small little closet right here where you could hang up like a wetsuit or big jackets. Or this is also, a lot of the stuff in here is very marine grade. It's very minimalistic, so I love it. It's so simple. Storage is out in the open, so because a lot of campers have those cabinets,
tiny cabinets,
like you can get like mold or mildew or all these types of things in there. So we really love that these are like clean, clear, and out in the open. And then this is like a pumping sink where you pump it, and we've got a marine grade fridge right here. There's wheels on it. We can take the wheels off.
That's cool.
Since we like camping outside and cooking outside, it's nice that we can take our food outside too. This is storage. I think this is like my section, but it does have some of our extra bedding in it and a vacuum.
You guys know how I feel about my vacuum, and I don't go anywhere without it, so I approve of the vacuum storage.
We also have these little cutie little cubbies. You make the best use of space in a tiny camper, and I guess this you could put some wet stuff on. It was in one of the original Kimbos, and Eric really wanted the grass mat for some reason. So we got one. The bed is so comfy, and we have plenty of room. There's also space over there where I can kind of like shove little things. So ventilation is important. We have a max air fan. I think a lot of campers have it.
So they actually have the same windows that we put in our camper, and we love them. They have been so awesome so far. Are you guys happy with them?
Yes, we love them.
And remember that we're tall, so I'm 6'2", and I can stand up in here, which I'm actually pretty surprised by. So that is awesome. It is very roomy in here, even height-wise.
And then this is all made of like a suede material.
It is like the softest, fuzziest material. It makes the inside super cozy, and I love it.
If any one part of the wall got damaged, we can always just replace that section of it.
In the shower area, they used a deck foam similar to the yoga block foam that I used in our ski box, and that's cool because it's waterproof in here, so if you want to shower or hang wet gear, you're not getting that soft velvet wet.
Series 6 Kimbo. So I think we're number 56.
Number
so
56.
Only 70 of them so far have been made.
So how long have you guys had this?
It's actually brand new.
They just
We
picked
just
it up.
picked it up.
And you drove straight to Mammoth,
Yeah.
to the blizzard.
Into a blizzard.
So they're pretty
This
confident
is-
in it
yep.
if they're willing to come here in 8 feet of snow in this thing, and that's super awesome.
But we do have a Goal Zero under here, a Yeti 400. It works really well, and we also have a solar panel up top. We're not getting a lot of sun right now in the blizzard, so for most of the year, what we do, it'll be awesome.
Well, we're trying to leave the camper, but Riley's out there playing with the tailgate, but Christina just told me that we can open the window. I got it! See, you can't get locked in.
Christina and I started dating, and we, after about a month and a half, went on a huge trip. So on that trip of a lifetime, we were traveling throughout New Zealand, and so we lived in the back of a little van chassis motorhome.
And this is like the start of their relationship. And how long have you guys been together?
We've been together 4 years now.
Okay,
yeah.
so it worked out.
Easy to get to know someone very quickly when you're sleeping and living in something this size. Why Kimbo? Good question. So, didn't want a bathroom, didn't want to deal with black tanks, gray tanks, freshwater tanks. We wanted something that was a little more simplistic in its design. The other part of it was that we wanted to support small business. We watched the videos of Mark and how this was an invention. This was something like a passion project for him, and he created it. A small company that had morals and beliefs and wanting to do something right. And then when you looked at it, the boat heater, having this mini fireplace is so cool.
Riley, how do you feel about the fireplace right now?
Oh man, this is a great spot. All the snow is starting to drip off my head into my eyes, so it's working. Looking around their rig, there is literally nothing that can go wrong inside this camper that can't be easily fixed. Everything can just be taken apart. You can access all the way to the outside shell. Nothing's closed up, sealed off behind some cabinet that you could never get to. It's pretty cool how well engineered this entire camper is.
So we just got this camper, and we are going to Big Sky, Montana after this. We're in Mammoth. And then we're going to Sun Valley, Idaho. And then after that, I think we kind of keep it open from there.
Yeah, and we're not full-timers, We're probably weekend warriors at this point in time. I think you could full-time in this, but it would be tight. I think you'd probably want to full-time in something a little bit bigger.
We do dirt biking and surfing and skiing.
Rock climbing, mountain biking, and then we're always trying out new sports, so we kind of want to get into kite surfing too, potentially.
Tell me both your favorite part about the Kimbo, each of you.
I think I love the window by the bed. I just think that's so cool. I think one of my favorite things about being camping and campers is being out in nature. So being able to literally look outside and see the stars or the forest or whatever that is, I think that's dope.
I love the fact that it's built rock solid and it's going to be around for a long time.
I think we both love that.
Gotta love the heater. Gotta love the heater.
So this is the first time I've seen a Kimbo up close, and I am super impressed with the engineering that went into this thing. So the whole thing is like this bent and broken aluminum that's then riveted together with no welding. When you weld aluminum and you get the heat affected zone, you can get cracking along the heat affected zone, and they've eliminated that process. So it's built like an airplane. All the angles that are built into this thing help just add a lot of rigidity to the whole structure, and so they don't actually have any framing in this thing. The exterior skin is the entire frame of this camper. It's thick and it is beefy. I think that the way these jack mounts work is really clever. It catches at least 3 or 4 different exterior skin panels and spreads the weight of the camper over a really big area. So it beefs up this corner and it allows a really solid place to attach the jack. Another cool thing about using a thick skin is that they're able to attach accessories wherever they want because the entire skin is structural. So the way they built this door is pretty neat. It's got an interior and an exterior skin and then an EVA foam in the middle, and it's bonded together with these rivets and these spacers. By using these spacers, they've eliminated a lot of the thermal bridging that would happen in the store, and they've also allowed moisture and stuff that might get inside to be able to pass right through and come out the bottom. So I'm really impressed with this door, and I think this is an idea that I'm going to hold on to for the future. I definitely give the Kimbo 2 big thumbs up. This thing's awesome, and it inspires me to build something simple and small and light.
Everything has multiple functions, which I am a big fan of, so everything is very well thought out and is also intended to be used in many different ways so that you can have a really small camper, but you still end up with something that is really fun to use.
Looking forward to seeing more Kimbos out on the road.
It's really cold, and I think we're gonna go back inside now.
Christina and Eric have been awesome hosts, and we've had a great time filming their rig. We can't wait to cross paths with them again across the ski season.
If you enjoyed this rig tour and want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that like button and comment below.